Once upon a time, a long, long time ago, a king and a queen ruled over a distant land. The queen was very kind, lovely, and all the people of the realm adored her. The only sadness in the queen's life was she wished for a child but did not have one. One winter's day, the queen was sitting near an ebony window and knitting woolen clothes, and she pricked her finger. She was surprised and said to God,
That's no good. I wish that I had longer, that had skin as white as snow, lips as red as blood, and hair as black as ebony.
Soon after that, the queen became pregnant, but at the same time, she fell sick.
Oh dear, don't worry. You will be alright soon. Please don't love hope. Truth is good. All dream of having a baby is about to be fulfilled. Yes, my dear, I am hoping for the best. There's no God had blessed us. Nothing can go wrong.
Soon the spring blossomed. The flowers bloomed everywhere as they were preparing for the baby coming. As the days were drawing near, the queen became more and more sick. The queen gave birth to a beautiful baby girl who had skin white as snow, lips red as blood, and hair as black as ebony.
My queen, you have given me the most precious gift ever. Please tell me what you want. I wish fulfill you ever wish. Dear, but now I don't think I can spend time with my little baby. Oh dear, you are as white as snow. I name you Snow White. Promise me, Your Majesty, you will always take care of my daughter, and promise me that you will get married again and never be sad in life without me. I will always take care of her at me first, my dear. Don't cry, my king. Goodbye, my love.
For a few years, the king was very sad about the queen's untimely death. He himself took care of Snow White, but most of the time, the king was busy in the kingdom working. He realized that his daughter needed a loving mother for upbringing, so he decided to marry again. The new queen was very beautiful, but more than, she was very arrogant and cruel woman. She had studied dark magic, and with that she controlled the king. She also owned a magic mirror that predicts and tells the truth whenever and whatever she wants to know.
My dear mirror, oh mirror, mirror, who's the fairest of all? Oh, my queen, you are the fairest of all. Oh, really? Thank you so much. You are so genius.
As the time passed by, Snow White became prettier, fairer than ever before. She became the most beautiful girl in all the kingdoms. The stepmother started to feel jealous about her beauty.
Mirror, oh mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of all? You, my queen, are fire and beautiful is true, but Snow White is even fairer than you. How dare you talk like this? You are nonsense! Apologies, I'm only meant to speak the truth, my lady.
The queen flew into a rage and called her huntsman.
Take that Snow White into the woods and kill her and bring her heart as proof. Yes.
The queen asked Snow White to go into the woods and bring back some magical flowers that will make her even more beautiful in the world. The poor huntsman took Snow White into the forest, but found himself unable to kill the girl.
Oh, pretty princess, your stepmother ordered me to kill you, but I can't kill a beautiful and cute soul like you. Run away as far as possible and never turn back to the castle again.
Oh, kind man, my mother will punish you if you do not kill me. I will tackle her somehow, but now you go.
Snow White ran as fast as she could. Huntsman Hans, a wild boar, presented its heart to the queen.
Now I'm the fairest of all.
Snow White walked alone in the dark forest. She didn't know what to do now and where to go. After hours of walking without direction in the forest, she found a small and unique house behind the mountain. Inside the house, everything was small but tidy. Snow White was so hungry she ate a few vegetables and little bread from each little plate, and from each little cup she drank a little bit of milk. She was exhausted after wandering in the forest, so she lay down on one of the little beds and fell fast asleep. After the dark, the owner of the house, the three dwarfs, returned home. As soon as they arrived home, they saw that someone had been there.
Has been sitting in my car and drinking from my cup? Who has been eating from my plate and my fork?
Has been eating my bread and my vegetable.
Someone is sleeping in my bed.
Good heaven!
Wow, this girl is so beautiful. Little sleep, keep quiet.
They all fell fast asleep surrounding her bed. The next morning, Snow White woke up, and when she saw the three dwarfs, she was frightened. The dwarfs woke up, hearing her shouting.
Don't be scared, don't be scared. Dwarfs, you are in our house.
Oh,
What's your name?
my name is Snow White.
How did you find your way to our house?
Snow White told them about her whole story. The dwarfs spoke with each other for a while and then said,
After house for us cook make
We seal neat and keep everything clean and orderly. Then you can stay with us and you shall have everything that you want.
Yes, with all my heart.
So Snow White lived happily with the dwarfs. Every morning, dwarfs went into the mountain looking for gold, and in the evening when they come back home, Snow White had their meal ready and their house tidy.
My mirror, oh mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of all?
You, my queen, is very far, it is true. But Snow White is even farther than you.
No, that white girl is still alive. The huntsman had fooled me. I'll teach him a lesson later. But for now, I have to kill the Snow White. But how? How? Tell me how!
She realized that she had broken the mirror in anger. The queen thought and thought and thought again. How could she get rid of Snow White? At last she thought of something. She went into her most secret room. No one else was allowed inside. There, she made a poisonous apple. Then, with her magic, she disguised herself as an old peddler woman. She traveled to the dwarf's house beyond the mountains and knocked on the door. Snow White put her head out of the window.
Who are you already? What can I do for you?
Open the door, beautiful girl. I am very poor. I want to give you some apples to bed, some bread for my dying husband.
I must not let anyone in. The three dwarfs forbidden me to do so.
This is alright with me. Here, I offer you one dish fresh and delicious apples in return of a piece of the bread loved there.
When Snow White saw the beautiful and shining apple, she could not resist to have it. She went into the kitchen. She gave it to the old lady and took the apples in return for the dwarf's meal. She barely had a bite in her mouth. She fell on the ground and died. The wicked queen transformed into her real self.
White as snow, red as blood, and black as ebony wood. The three dwarfs shall never ever awaken you.
She immediately ran back to the palace and stood in front of broken piece of mirror.
Oh, mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest of all?
You, my queen, you are the fairest of all.
When the dwarfs come home in the evening, they found Snow White lying on the ground. She was not breathing at all. She was dead. They talked to her, shook her, and wept over her. But nothing helped.
Aren't you surprised to see this snow princess? She's neither breathing nor dead, yet she doesn't look like a dead person.
Yes, you are right. It's a bit odd. She sort of look bland and wrinkled, but she doesn't.
Hey Chacha, don't you have a book about medical plants on the bookshelf?
Chacha began to read the page of the book one by one carefully. Finally, she got a powerful medicinal plant to the Snow White.
We must pick up the shining silver white flower at the end of the mountain. By getting it, we can wake up Snow White.
That means Snow White is poison, right?
That's right, Cici. You two go to the end of the mountain and bring me the plant. I'll look after Snow White while you are gone.
The two dwarfs went to the end of the mountain with difficulty and picked up the magical silver white flower and returned quickly to their house. After arriving at Chacha, the dwarf immediately boiled the plant and drank it to the Snow White princess. About 5 minutes later, the Snow White woke up from her temporary death.
My Snow White, thanks goodness you're okay now.
Worried because you were poisoned, fortunately we were able to save you.
Really? Thank you guys. But I must return to my place now to get rid of that evil queen. She will poison me, but have also tortured my father and my subject.
Take easy, princess. The three of you will look company. You to the plane. We saw her. Hurry to the plane.
Finally, the Snow White and the three dwarfs went to the palace quickly. Correct the queen with the help of the guards who were still loyal to the Snow White, and also found the Snow White father who had been locked up by the evil queen. They freed the Snow White father, and finally the kingdom returned to peace in the hands of the Snow White father.
This princess named Snow White, black hair, red lips, skin so white, ate a poison apple from a jealous queen, was saved by a prince and got married. Ate a poison apple from a jealous queen, was saved by a prince and got married.
Cece! Manda!
Dép mày dép
We were worried because you were poisoned, fortunately we were able to save you.
Sekian drama dari kami. Semoga kalian suka. Bye. Love you guys.
In a kingdom long ago lived a girl so